Hello, galley peeps, and my beautiful, wonderful beading babes in peyote stitch and beading resources and patterns groups. I always get that name mixed up. Apologies. So it is 2 days before my art show at Gallifrey One, and in honor of that, the shirt. Have to tell you, Jodie Whittaker, female doctor, awesome. She rules. Not my doctor, but, you know, hey, it's because I've been a Hoovert since, like, the 80s, since Peter Davison. So, and speaking of Peter Davison, there's an argument going on back here. You got to check this out, the dolls, okay? I can't get 10 to stop wearing my peyote stitch reproduction of 5's scarf. It's making me nuts. But that's not the only thing going on here. I've got 13 and 11 in this big old discussion here, and 11 wants to see 13's new Sonic because it's completely amazing. Sheffield Steel, hey, you can't beat that. And 13 is like, look, I lost my TARDIS key. Can you just let me get it so I can nip into the TARDIS really quick and get another one? So there's that argument going on, but that's not the worst of what's going on here. Look at 10. He's making eyes over here at Ermantiat Nightshade, one of the Monster High dolls. And I'm telling you, dude, you know what Nightshade means, okay? Both in English and Latin. She's just poison, especially since she's not dealing in delica beads. I mean, come on. These are just plain old regular beads. Come on. Besides, who's going to go with me to Gallifrey? I can't take all of you. Well, maybe I could because we have a room this year. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point is, I am done with my art show pieces. This year was a real fight, I got to tell you, because September threw me way off. I was in the hospital. I had major surgery for a very strange thing called an esophageal hernia, which is I had never heard of it, but it was basically, there was an opening there big enough that my stomach and my pancreas are trying to crawl up into my lungs. So they said, you know, you got to get this taken care of. So I did. But there was downtime for that, including a disgusting diet I don't even want to go into, liquefied, you know, blender diet. When they tell you you're going on a blender diet, just be prepared. If it's anything you can throw into a blender, that's what you're going to be a diet on for 2 weeks. Well, I was on 3 because I couldn't get an appointment soon enough in the end of the second week. Anyway, enough of that. I went into, I got to tell you, I've never had depression in my life, and I went into a serious depression after this horrible surgery and this ridiculous diet, because my body had never been through that before. And I got to tell you, I never really empathized as much with depressive people, and now I am one of you. This is my karma. So I am here to talk about my new art show pieces for Gallifrey One Miracle. This is so cool. I think it's Miracle on 34th Street. That's why I spazzed, sorry. And I started on something. I got this new bead design board to help with gradients and changes from one color to another. But there's also a danger in this. And you know, you can't look at the start of the video because you can't blink. This is my second newest piece, new pattern, done on my new OG's bead design board. It is the Weeping Angel from The Time of Angels, River Song, and 11. This is in honor of Alex Kingston. I'm so stupid excited that she's coming to this convention. So, this bracelet has something oldie but a goodie on it. It's got your clock face that I put on a lot of my designs. And this is the creepiest thing. I mean, the further you get away from it, the scarier it looks. So be on the lookout for this at the Galley Art Show. But, you know, I understand there's been a lot of angels around. People were burned out on them. I heard that comment one time. But you know, if that's not your thing and you want to go back and make like a significant change in history, then what do you say we Let's Kill Hitler. This also a tribute to the incredible Alex Kingston. It's got her hallucinogenic lipstick. This episode was a game changer. It really was kind of her origin. I think it was when she first met the Doctor. It's so timey-wimey, I don't even remember. But this episode was the best. And this also done in peyote stitch. These are both even count patterns for my beautiful beaters who are also Whovians or Hooverts, as I like to call them. These are on my Etsy store. T is for TARDIS. And I'll put the link in the comments, and wherever you see this pattern advertised, it will be there. But trust me, everybody wants to do this. Let's go kill Hitler, okay? Wonderful. I'm bringing back also an oldie but a goodie. Haven't had this in a couple of years. Police Public Call Box. This, I believe this is an odd count peyote stitch. But you know what? If you buy the pattern, we can hook up on Zoom and I can just teach you the odd count stitch. It's not that hard. It's not as scary as you think. I was intimidated by it too, but now I do a zillion of these things on them. It's not a problem. Quickly, a couple other things I'm going to have. The return of I Double Heart Doctor Who in a pen wrap. These pen wraps are great for the G2 Pilot pens, because when the ink runs out or you bust up the pen, you can just take that off and just slip it onto another pen. This one premiered last year. It is Dalek Bumps. And now that I have my bead design board to work on gradients, I can make this even better. Just didn't have time this year because, did I mention, surgery, depression, really stinks. Now, also, something I did this year, I haven't ever done. I mean, I've brought ribbons before, and those are a ton of fun, but I didn't have time or money this year. So what I did was I got little tchotchkes. And again, for Alex Kingston, because she does a hallucinogenic lipstick, these are little cutouts. They're not really lasers. They're done on a die cut machine, which I just learned to use and which is so amazing. Because I didn't have time to do ribbons, because I couldn't find a rubber stamp out there, so I went for the next best thing. So these are on with double stick tape. Find me at the convention. Friday I will be set up in the art show, so somewhere between 10 and 1 I'm going to be in that vicinity setting up art. We'll also be at the ribbon exchanges, but I don't have a lot of these. I'm going to try and have right now I've got about 200 of them. And as soon as I start putting these on badges, you know, everybody's going to be like, oh my gosh, where did you get this? Because this is River Song hallucinogenic lipstick minus the hallucinogenic. Anyway, today's my day off. I've been beating like a maniac for the last 2 weeks. I'm taking a break. I am starting a new pattern though. Don't have it here with me, but I'll give you a hint. Hello, sweeties. It's going to be wonderful. And I can't wait to see everyone at Galley. And to my beating groups, behave yourselves while I'm gone. I put up a scam alert about Miguenis Yazzie. She is bad news. She deals in moccasins and peyote stitch patterns and beadwork, but she doesn't deal in any of it. She totally lies. She just ripped off somebody that they mentioned this morning on my wonderful group. So I put the word out. Scammers, if you're listening to this, don't you ever come into my groups, because I will find you. I will hunt you down, and you're going to be history. Everyone have a great weekend and see you at Galley.